This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good evening. We wanted to pause so that the entire network can join us. Many of you watching World News Tonight as the president now leaves Walter Reed Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland. We want to go to the pictures that are coming in. We're told the president will be leaving shortly. He had tweeted earlier in the day that he would be leaving 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. The president expected to leave Walter Reed tonight and head back to the White House. As you know, the president was taken by Marine One from the White House on Friday afternoon into the evening to Walter Reed for treatment, where he has been over the weekend, given a couple of experimental treatments, also a powerful steroid. And late today, his doctors confirmed that the president also received at least 2 doses of supplemental oxygen in the course of this, since testing positive for coronavirus. Today was the first time he acknowledged that. The doctor, Dr. Conley, was also pressed about the president's lungs, the condition of the lungs, what the images showed the doctor. He said he was not at liberty to discuss that. He made it very clear late today from Walter Reed that there is still a lot we do not know. This is early in the course of this. That we should know by next weekend, several days away, how the president will fare given the normal course of this virus. Again, you can see several members of the team there, presumably many members of the Secret Service getting ready for the president to leave Walter Reed. We are told he will walk out of Walter Reed. There you see the president leaving Walter Reed after a couple of days there this weekend, Friday evening as well. There you see his normal signal to the cameras. You can hear the cameras, the still photos being captured of the president as he leaves Walter Reed tonight. Very important for this president in this time with just a few weeks left until Election Day to be seen walking out of Walter Reed. Of course, Friday evening we also saw him leaving the White House. Let's listen and see if he talks.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you think you might be a super spreader, Mr. President?
The president wearing a mask in public, something we did not see a lot of prior to this diagnosis, sometimes with a mask, sometimes not. We did hear him say there, thank you very much, as he took note of all the cameras there waiting for him to leave. He will now be transported to Marine One, which of course will then fly him back to the White House. This was a reassuring image. We're now watching that image again of the president leaving Walter Reed, reassuring for the country. This was unsettling, not only to learn President Trump and the First Lady had coronavirus, and now at least 18 people who came into contact or connected in some way to the president have come down with the virus. Reassuring to see him leave Walter Reed, no matter where you are on the political spectrum. For interrupting, but this is a fairly dramatic image we're looking at here, and not one we've seen in for many of us ever. Marine One carrying the president back to the White House after being taken to Walter Reed Medical Center for emergency treatment in this pandemic for coronavirus. You see Marine One there carrying the president. He had tweeted earlier in the day that he would be leaving Walter Reed around 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and we are watching Marine One as it takes him back to the White House. And I want to bring Dr. Jha back in because we don't know about the lungs, that we don't know a firm timeline the last time he tested negative. But what we do know is that the president has been given 2 experimental treatments, the antibody treatment, in addition to another remdesivir, another experimental drug, in addition to a powerful steroid. Those 3 things, Dr. Jha, talk our audience through what that is.
Yeah, so these are 3 different therapies. I don't know of any patient who's gotten this exact combination. The first one, the antibodies actually block the virus from entering into the cells of the patient, and we don't know if it works or not. There's some preliminary experimental evidence that it does. Remdesivir blocks replication of the virus. There's some evidence that it seems to work, and to me, that's the most reasonable therapy that the president has gotten. The steroid we only really use in severely ill patients. The fact that he received that, I think, has raised a lot of concerns about whether it was appropriate for him or not. But he's had some very good doctors taking care of him, and obviously I haven't seen his chart and I haven't seen the CAT scans. So I am not interested in second guessing the physicians who've made that call, but it is a bit of an unusual combination.
And Dr. Jha, it also underscores why we heard doctors say today that we will be keeping a close watch, that we'll be on guard, were Dr. Conley's words, through at least next weekend. They said that he could continue working from the White House, but that they would continue to watch very closely. And as you point out, and as the American people likely would expect, the president receiving these treatments earlier than most because he is the president, he does have the access, and it's important that he gets the health care that we need, given the fact that he's the leader of this country, being taken back to the White House tonight. But explain to us why it will be extremely important that the medical team continue to watch him very closely in these days ahead.
Yeah, so what we've seen, David, in this disease is that it often people do well early on, look good, and then day 5, day 7, even out to day 10, take a sudden and dramatic turn for the worse. And so depending on the timeline of the president, we're really going to have to pay close attention all week into the weekend. For many other patients, he might have stayed at home. He might have stayed at the hospital, but he's going home to a place that has all the capabilities of most hospitals. So the White House is a pretty safe place to watch the president, but he is not out of the woods yet.
us right now at 7A Live. Look right now at the White House, where President Trump is now back right there, standing on that balcony, still recovering and receiving treatment for COVID-19. And we saw him just a short time ago leave Walter Reed Medical Center. He spent 3 nights there, checking in on Friday evening, but you see him right here as Marine One is lifting back off, dropping the president off at the White House. He walked up those stairs just a moment ago, and now he is standing right there on the balcony.
We're going to stand by as the helicopter moves out of the way, see if he is still standing there on the balcony there, overlooking the South Lawn. There is the President of the United States making some kind of gestures. The camera moves up to the helicopter. He saluted the helicopter, we are told, and there it is departing the White House after having made the 5 to 10 minute trip from Walter Reed Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland, dropping the president back off in downtown Washington. All right, hello everybody.